Hello and welcome back to another very special festive episode of the Performance Kitchen. Today we have a very special guest with us who has literally paddled her way onto the global stage, gold medalist, Paralympian Anne Dickens. Hi, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Oh, it's great, real pleasure.
Yes, amazing. So, lots of colourful food here today.
Yeah.
What are you making for us?
Well, it's a stunning joke at home that I'm so bad at cooking.
Yeah.
So before we start, I'm going to put my apron on, which
You've brought this in specially.
I brought this in specially, and it says, Anne is in the kitchen, pray for Simon. So So that kind of sets the scene as to what I'm cooking and why. So I'm never allowed to do anything big in the kitchen.
Okay.
So today I'm going to be doing sides for our Christmas lunch, and my favourite ingredients are fresh vegetables, and I'm doing Brussels sprouts with chestnuts and pancetta, and then baby carrots wrapped in pancetta with a bit of lemon zest, baked in the oven.
Oh,
so I'm very excited to cook this.
Yeah, I've actually never done either of these dishes before.
Have you not?
No, I haven't, so I'm quite excited to learn how to do it. So where do you kind of want to start?
The first thing I'm going to do is get some water boiling, and then we'll get to peeling some sprouts, frying up the pancetta with the sprouts.
Brilliant.
And while we're doing that, we're going to wrap the carrots, or peel carrots first of all, and then wrap the carrots in this cut sliced pancetta, and then drizzle them with oil, put them on the roasting tray, pop them in the oven, and then it's all done.
That sounds
simple
so simple.
So hopefully nothing's going to go wrong.
Okay.
We'll wait and see, shall we?
So I mean, I'm willing to help you with whatever you need me to do. So you just
Right. Well, do you fancy grabbing a knife?
Yes.
And we can share doing the sprouts.
Barely trusted in my own kitchen with a knife, might I add. Yeah.
And my mum taught me how to do sprouts, and she's like, take the bottom off, and then take off the outer wrappers or the outer leaves, and then do a little cross in the sprout, just so that they cook better all the way through.
Okay,
so
amazing.
not that I'm competitive, but we're going to have a little race here, just to see how many we can do.
So you've actually had a bit of a career change by way of sports. You used to be an elite cyclist.
I used to be an endurance mountain biker,
Yes, that's pretty intense. And now from moving from cycling to canoeing, how has your diet sort of changed?
Oh, it's changed massively. If you think about it, as an endurance mountain biker, I was doing 7-8 hour training sessions. So what you're looking for there is to refuel with carbohydrate. And you're not looking to build a lot of bulk, because the extra bulk is more weight that you have to carry on the bike. So you're looking at being really lean and with the energy to do the next training session. So I would have a little bit more carb in my diet. And then when I started doing a power sport, which is power canoe, we're doing a lot of gym work, a lot of muscle bulking, a lot of hypertrophy. And also because we're doing so many training sessions back to back, you're looking to recover really well. So yes, carbohydrate, but on the days when I'm just doing a mainly gym-based session, you'd repair and recover by eating protein rather than the carbohydrate. But on the days where you're doing a big water session, so utilising that energy source, you would repair and recover using more carbohydrates. So you look at what you've done, and you look at what you're going to do, and you become quite scientific about what you eat. My friends laugh at me because I talk about, I take carbohydrate. And it's like, you don't take a carbohydrate, you eat a carbohydrate. So it's been a
quite like
change.
You take a supplement, but you don't take supplements.
I don't take supplements, no.
Why is that?
I just don't trust them. I just feel...
Holland and Barrett's heard nothing.
I just feel that we're so vulnerable with what we eat and with the anti-doping laws that are around.
Of course.
And I would hate, for all that hard work I've done in training, for me to be disqualified because some of the food substances I'd eaten had been contaminated. And so I always look at everything and think, well, what's the risk in this? And I know that if I eat fresh food that's just how it is, my risk of contamination is very low. But if I 100%. Take a supplement, then they're not regulated like medications are, so you never really know what's in them.
It's a bit of a risky business.
And also I don't like eating processed food, and a lot of the supplements and recovery drinks, if you look at the ingredients, there's huge numbers of ingredients on the packet.
All manufactured in a lab.
And I have a little rule: if I can't pronounce an ingredient, then I don't eat it.
Oh my gosh! If that was me, it would just be lettuce.
But life's busy, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
when you're doing your shop, if you stopped and looked at every single packet, you'd be hours in the shop. So as a little quick thing, I just glance at the packet, and if it's got more than 4 ingredients on the packet, then I tend not to buy it. I'd much rather cook with really simple, really healthy ingredients, and then I know that I've got all the nutrients I need for good repair, good recovery, and then that makes the most of my training sessions.
So when you travel, obviously if you don't do a lot of the cooking, when you travel, is eating out an option for you when you're training, or do they sort of, wherever you go, do they provide your meals?
Yeah, before we go, one of our team will go to the hotel and get a menu planned for when we're away. And if it's not what he thinks we need, he'll negotiate or have a conversation with the hotel to make sure that we're getting everything that we require, so that when we go away, our nutrition can be well looked after as it is at home.
Oh, that's amazing. So you were just at Rio.
Just at Rio, yeah.
And you won a gold medal.
I won a gold medal.
We're going to see that later. I mean, I've never been close to a Paralympian gold medal before, so this is going to be a real moment for me.
Yeah.
Did you find that your diet changed at all when you trained for the Olympics than other training sessions? Did it differentiate at all?
Well, kind of. When we go into competition, we do what's called a taper,
Okay.
where our training sessions get shorter and shorter, and we therefore have to fuel or refuel accordingly. So if you ate the same amount leading into competition that you ate the rest of the year, you'd end up getting heavier. And of course, in our boat, we're looking at the power to weight ratio.
Okay.
So if you get heavier because you've got muscle bulk, then that's fair enough, and it's useful muscle bulk, then that adds to your performance. But if you're just taking in calories,
like
putting weight, then that's not going to make your boat go faster.
Absolutely useless dead weight. Oh my gosh. So this season must be not very handy when it comes to sort of eating for training.
Yeah, our coach he says, well, it's not what you eat between Christmas and New Year, it's what you eat between New Year and Christmas that makes the difference. So we are allowed little cheat weeks every now and again, or cheat suppers.
Okay.
So it's not all doom and gloom.
What does your cheat supper involve?
Oh, that'll be telling.
Okay, nobody
partial
knows,
to a
nobody
pizza.
knows. Yeah, okay, I love a pizza.
And I really love ice cream as well. So my two little treats are pizza and ice cream. Okay, so here we go. Just pop these sprouts in the boiling water. Be careful not to splash the boiling water on you as you go. There we go.
Perfect. So what are we going to do whilst we are waiting for our sprouts? How long do they boil for?
I normally just do it. I'm rubbish when it comes to timing. Okay. That's why it's pray for Simon, because I don't do time. So you're in charge of looking out for timings on
perfect.
that.
All right.
But I normally kind of go over and check just to make sure that they're, and I have a real problem with soggy sprouts. Yeah, so a little prod, and if they're still crunchy, then that's perfect.
Okay,
normally a couple of minutes is fine.
Okay, perfect.
So what we're going to get on with now is we're going to start with the carrots.
Yeah.
And we've got lovely little baby carrots here.
Yep.
And some people peel, some people don't. But because it's Christmas, we're going to make them look pretty. So what I need you to do is to chop the ham in lengthways portions.
Yep.
So that we can start wrapping the ham around the carrots.
Okay,
so if I give that to you there.
Yeah.
There we go. And if I move this over to here, you'll have a bit more space.
Amazing. That sounds fantastic. So I do have because you've got a family.
I've got a family.
Actually, how many children do you have?
I've got 2 of my own, and Simon's got 2 of his. So between us, we've got 4 grown-up teenagers now.
Okay, amazing. And do they eat the same as you? I'm intrigued.
Kind of, because if I had to then cook separate dinners for them as well, it would take too much time. So as with normal teenagers, we've got various different likes and dislikes, and we try and accommodate everybody. We've got a vegetarian, we've got someone who doesn't like dairy, so it can be kind of tricky. But yeah, we all eat healthy. We don't in fact, the kids used to get really upset when they were small, because I used to send them to school with a little packed lunch, and their treat was always wrapped in a little bit of tin foil, and their treat for me was a cut pepper or some... So these poor kids, and they never said anything until a few years back, and they're like, oh my God, Mum, we were so embarrassed about this little bit of
That's such
vegetable.
an anti-climax. I'd be like, oh, Mum's put a chocolate bar in my lunch.
And they never had the chocolate bar.
Yeah, no, that's not quite my idea of a treat myself, I have to say. Okay.
So here I am wrapping this pancetta. I like to do it diagonally because it looks a bit prettier.
Of course. Here, let me assist. See, decorations I can do.
Making it look pretty again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like so.
And then we have a baking tray here.
Fabulous. Here's one you prepared earlier.
Yeah.
So when you are, you mentioned when we were having a conversation earlier, you mentioned that everything's very scientific in the way that you, in your hydration and everything that you do is measured.
Yeah.
So like, how does that sort of work for you and your coaches?
Well, when we go away on a training camp, the first few days we have, it sounds grim while we're doing our cooking here, but we have to do a urine sample which the coach will measure to make sure that we've recovered from our flight, and just to kind of get a sense of how well we travel. So when we'd eventually go to Rio, we knew what we'd have to watch out for in terms of rehydration strategies. We also have an app on our iPhone, which we have to put in every day, talking about how long we've slept for, how well we've slept, how strong our grip strength is, because that can give an indication of fatigue or is an injury about to occur. And just in this app we have to put our training as well. So how well we felt the training session went, so it's RP, our rate of perceived exertion, and how long that training session went on for. And again, these are all monitored and they're put on a graph on the spreadsheet, and they're looking to see how we are progressing with our training, and if we're staying healthy or overtraining or recovering properly.
Okay, that's very interesting. And does that change by way of, so if you are by altitude training, do you do any of that? Does that apply for canoeing?
Yeah, no, we haven't really done much altitude training. I guess we're kind of stuck by where we can train based on having a suitable lake.
I mean, that's very true. Down the mountain.
So we were very lucky in before Rio. We had an amazing training camp in a place called Belo Horizonte, which is about an hour's flight north of Rio. It's the most beautiful place. It's this massive big lake with these big red mountains all around it, and big blue skies. It's like, and of course it's winter.
Picturesque backdrop.
So we went out during, it was our winter and it was their summer, and it was just so lovely. Thinking of all those people freezing back home, and there we were in shorts and t-shirts.
Just like selfies on the river, like, this is amazing. Right, so we're gonna...
We're done with that. Are these all right in here?
I think they're still okay. I'm gonna take an educated guess and say they're still bobbing away.
Fabulous. Okay.
What temperature do we have the oven on?
I normally put everything on 180.
Love that.
That's because, again, no time, no temperature.
Of course,
so is that
definitely. We're on, let's just pop it down a little bit. Great. And do you have anything you put on top? Oils, dressings?
What we do is you get a small amount of water, 150 mils in here, and then you get 3 tablespoons of honey, squeezy honey.
Okay, so you just put a little bit in the water, and this is just to sort of
about 3
give
tablespoons.
it a little bit of flavour. Actually, honey and ham.
And honey and carrots. It gives them that lovely shine as well when they come out.
Yeah, that little golden look.
Perfect.
To your preference.
Yeah.
All right, amazing. So does anything else go in your dressing?
No, this is fine. What we do is just spoon it.
Okay.
Spoon it on.
Okay.
Over the carrots
here. A little bit of a drizzle.
A little bit of a drizzle.
Yeah, just like so. Little wet carrot. Juicy carrot.
Okay, we pop these in the oven for, they go for 30 minutes.
Ah, lovely. Okay, perfect.
So now we get on with chopping up the chestnuts. And this really makes me think of Christmas. I absolutely love chestnuts.
The smell of roasted chestnuts is just the best.
When I was a kid, we'd go and pick chestnuts from our local forest. And pick them off the floor. And remember those kind of spiky...
Yes, conkers.
Similar. You don't want to cook conkers like this.
Okay.
It wouldn't taste too good. But
well, I have to say, so I'm from Australia originally, and we didn't have those, and I never played conkers. We didn't really have those little prickly things, so this is all a bit of a treat for me.
There we go.
British, cultural.
But these ones aren't picked, they're from, you can just buy them in a packet from the supermarket.
Brilliant.
And just chop them up roughly.
So should I put some oil in there?
Yeah, if you put the oil in.
Fantastic, let me just grab that. And your lemon, are you zesting lemon in here as well? With the
yes,
pancetta?
I'm just going to chop this up and get that going with the pancetta.
Very least with the oil. I hope you like oily.
That's fine, that's fine, yeah.
Wonderful. Beautiful. And so how long does this all take to cook? Is it quite easy, quite quick?
Yeah, very quick. Just pop that in there.
Into the hot pan?
Yeah. And all we need is a wooden spoon that we can start stirring that with.
That I've got under control. Okay, so the zest just goes in there?
Just pop that in there.
Perfect. With the Brussels sprouts.
And a little bit of pepper, which is on the side there.
Yeah, perfect. Pepper, I will start into the, wherever it is. Pepper. Oh, wow. Just, the action wasn't even needed. So a little bit of pepper, perfect, just a pinch.
And in it goes. There we go. And then we're
And
done.
that's pretty much
we'll
it.
pop it into a bowl.
Fantastic. Let me grab a bowl for you to put that into. And we're pretty much good to go. Fabulous.
Yeah, and then just pop that in there.
Wonderful.
And look at this, they're all staying in the bowl or in the pan. This is awesome.
This looks delightful. And this makes a really great side dish for any
and
Christmas or just generally any
even
meal.
just using up those Brussels sprouts after Christmas as well, because we all know we love Brussels sprouts.
Oh, of course, everyone gets long curly hair if you eat Brussels sprouts. This is what I hear.
So then we can just take out the other carrots. Just step back.
Fabulous, yes. Ooh. Wonderful.
There we go.
Ooh, yum. They look amazing.
And then
They smell delicious. Yes. Actually, let's display it on you, so let's move that over.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. We'll use this as a nice little display board because we all know that food is only as good as its preparation.
And then if you just pick them up by the
display.
The little top knot fell off there.
Yep. Oh, lovely. So is Christmas quite a manic time around your house?
Oh, it's great because we have the whole family comes together.
Yeah.
And everybody mucks in, which is great. So.
Oh, that's lovely. These look ridiculous. I can't wait to try one.
There we go.
So we've got Brussels sprouts, chestnuts, pancetta, zest of lemon,
A little bit of pepper.
a little bit of pepper, just all tossed into one, all done. And we have here, oh my gosh, these are just like my fave. So we've got pancetta wrapped carrots and with a bit of a honey glaze.
With a honey glaze.
Yeah,
Easy
this is
as.
amazing.
And if
Okay,
I
that
can
was so
cook it,
simple.
everyone can.
That's so true. Okay, fantastic. So for a gold medal dish, are we ready to see how we did?
Good.
Yeah, go. Yeah, let's get a Brussels sprout.
Oh my gosh, my fault.
Struggle. Can I get a...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the way the lemon just has a little zing. It really lifts it, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can really taste that. That's delicious.
It's lovely.
I love Brussels sprouts.
And you've got to eat carrots with your fingers. You can't use a fork for that. That's
I mean,
food always tastes better.
I know.
And again, that honey just gives a bit of extra, doesn't it?
That honey is amazing. It's a really nice touch. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of The Performance Kitchen, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you so much, Anne, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You've
I've had so
really
much fun.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you.